These are all halves. That won't work. These are all halves.
I thought we had a couple.
I can't make it out of a half. I need a hole. Watch out for that. Okay, we're gonna take this home because I need to use the little saw as well. So. Okay. So today we're gonna make something that I've only made once before, and being a new guy, of course, I modified what I found on YouTube, and it worked 100 times better than I thought it should have. It was incredible. We're gonna make a Swedish torch. So what I've got is a piece of dead spruce, probably about 16-inch diameter, and I've got two saws. My big saw, I've still got my ripping chain on it, so it's a little too aggressive for some of the stuff I'm gonna do, but I'll make the big cuts with that. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, and there you have it. What you have to have is a way for the air to climb up through the center, and I always cut a hole in the middle. You can even cut a couple of channels on the side, but I think what we'll do when we burn it, we'll put set it up on a couple of 2x4s, and then she'll burn. Of course, I got it all full of snow.
Okay.
We'll actually burn this tonight. I just wanted to get it done during the day.
Ah.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, we got to move snow. We haven't plowed for quite a long time, and then it rained a little bit last night, and it's been 20 below for a long time, really cold. So we're going to move some snow today. You ready to go, Phyllis?
It's still snowing.
It is still snowing.
And raining, and I don't know what this is.
Yeah. Well.
Well, that's blue sky right there.
Yeah, it is.
What is that?
That's where Super Blue and that comes down here in the middle. He crossed right here
Oh, yeah.
and then disappeared. And like an hour and a half later, he showed up running from down there.
It's still open there.
Yeah. Not really. I mean, we could walk across down there. We know
Right.
it's not deep.
Yeah.
Why don't we try? I'm not afraid to walk across there. You can
Well,
maybe
yeah,
get about.
your boots,
Are we starting over with the fucking my boots are waterproof for years on it thing?
maybe.
Well, I just want to go all the way down to the
Oh, down to the
public
cabin.
access.
We're out on the river. Kind of. There's an open spot right up there.
You see that? You can do some ice fishing. Right?
For salmon.
So, Phyllis, explain to me what's going on with your pants.
What about my pants? They're Rudolph.
Rudolph pants in Alaska?
Well, reindeer.
Well,
And it's
right.
almost Christmas.
True.
Yeah, so
Where are we going?
we're gonna go see some open water. River de-stress us thing.
Got about a foot and a half of snow here, so don't know how close we can get here. This was the deepest, scariest spot in the summer. Let's see what it looks like. Wow. Think you could cross it now?
No.
No? I
Nope.
bet I can't see the bottom even now.
No. And technically it's low.
Oop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it can't come down.
Oh, I can see the bottom, but it's still, even now, I bet it's 2.5 feet deep. But where this ice is where the water level was. So you can see that's about 3 feet lower than it was. And I suppose the ice heaved up a little bit too, but yeah. Yeah, I don't
The
think,
river was high for a while there.
yeah. I don't think it's gonna freeze over here. This is probably the only part of the river that's moving. Oh, cool. It's cold out here. I'm gonna go home and get warmed up.
Oh. That crunch right at the beginning there makes me a little twitchy.
So earlier we moved a bunch of snow, but when we moved here, everybody was telling us, oh God, you get 10, 12 feet of snow and it's going to be a disaster. You'll be snowed in all winter. So that's when we bought the side-by-side and the plow. And I didn't buy one for my truck. I was going to, but a truck snow plow here is about $10,000, so we didn't do it. So I made friends with my neighbor because he happened to have a little dozer over there, a Massey Ferguson MF200. And I told him I'd take care of his place if I could beg, borrow, or buy that dozer from him. And he brought a battery up, brought it over here. I haven't needed it yet. Thank God for that. This next week, I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on it and get her tuned up and ready to go. But anyway, here it is. So it's all covered with snow right now, but it's a little diesel. It's got a 6-way blade on it. And yeah, it's a little cutie. So it's not real powerful or anything like that. It's definitely old, but it seems to start up really good, and just needs a little work. So I hope I don't ever have to use it. But meanwhile, being Alaska and winter's 50% of the year, we decided that we were also going to get a snow machine here, snowmobile in the rest of the world. And so here's what we got. I haven't ridden it anywhere other than from the trailer to inside the garage shed here. Speaking of which, I gotta get the snow off that roof. That's getting pretty crazy. But yeah, here it is. It's a 2022 Yamaha VK540. So the VK540 is this whole sled is really old school with not a lot of new anything on it. It's fan cooled, so there's no cooling system to fail on it. It's just ultra reliable. They're supposed to be the most popular sled in Europe and Russia and stuff like that. So I decided to go with the same thing. 2-stroke, and it's got drive, reverse, and low range. The low range should be awesome. I think it's a 20-inch wide track, and yeah, it's got a little hitch here on the back, but those hitches I'm not a fan of. They're not very strong, so I'm going to be replacing that. LED lights, nice little rack in the back here. I kind of wish this didn't dip in like it did, because it takes away about 4 inches of room. I may have to change that. It is welded in, unfortunately. Yeah, the rest of the machine, here's your shifter, simple choke. You've got high-low for your headlights. You've got hand warmers for up here. And yeah, it has no miles on it. So I am going to start it up and back it out of the garage here for the first time. And I need to get fuel for it, so I may get dressed up warm enough and see if I can actually make it to town. It's been 20 below, 28 below. It's been brutally cold here, and today it's pretty nice. It's about 18 degrees, so I'm gonna fire this up and see if we can't get it out of here. Well, there we go. Took a little bit to start. I assume it's been sitting there for like 3 months, and then I put it in reverse and it wasn't moving, but apparently I wasn't quite putting it all the way in reverse. But once I actually put it in reverse, it took off just fine. But here it is. Kind of I don't mind the color. It's not the true Yamaha blue, but I can show you under the hood here. So that's just your regular hood straps. Okay, it's just a real simple motor. 540 fan, there's your fan. It's got a heated carburetor. Supposedly the new ones don't actually need the primer. One kind of neat thing on it, maintenance wise, is that the chain case is actually completely separated. You can actually remove the transmission / chain case without having to pull anything else out. That's pretty neat. That's right here. Real simple. Here's your shifter coming down. Here's your disc brake for it. The only problem I've had up here is I want to get a second belt for it, and they can't even get me a Yamaha belt. You don't generally go anywhere without a spare belt, and the only ones I can get are these Deco belts, and I'm just not that interested in a Deco belt. And you can see it's the strut suspension right down here. The whole purpose of that and why they have that suspension versus A-arms is that it's a lot less interference on the snow when you're, because this is a off-trail kind of machine. And when you have the A-arms on there, yes, they provide a really nice ride and all that. It's a lot more moving parts, and they hang out in the snow. And unless you're, 250 horse riding around with your skis off the ground, it really doesn't help you because it plows its additional drag. So the whole bottom of this machine is kind of a sled, so to speak. Now, it's got a really tall windshield on it. You can see that there. It's got integrated mirrors, which is kind of nice. And there is one other kind of cool feature here, is it's actually got storage. How do you do this? It's got storage underneath the seat. So it's got quite a bit of storage. I know there's your fuel tank. And there's a little toolbox down here, and it actually comes with, if I can get it out, comes with a prop rod. And how cool is that? Prop rod. I've already got a couple of extra spark plugs in here, and it's got a toolkit right here. So yeah, there it is. I will get dressed up a little bit better and take her out for a rip, see how it does. Should have enough snow for it now, so yeah, I don't know, looks good. And I'm gonna look at getting, they also make studs. I don't like riding sleds without studs. Trails get icy, you can't stop, you can't go, you can't hill climb. And they make some studs that on this track they would work too, I think, where they screw right into the top of your lugs. They're just really short. Instead of the big spikes that come through here, they just screw into your lugs. So I'm gonna look at trying to put probably 100 of those in, just to give her a little better stopping and going power. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna take her out for a ride.
Oopsie. Park anywhere we want. in the snow.
You want to go just a little ways down for video purposes, or?
Oh, I think we'll have plenty of time for video. Oh my goodness, we're gonna block traffic.
Right.
Oh.
Let me go into my trunk.
Do you have junk in your trunk?
I've got some junk in here. These are kind of funny. Okay. Where are you putting it and how big?
Well, it's gonna go between the chair and the couch.
So it's got to be pretty little.
Yeah.
We don't have any cats.
No. Let me take a look-see at this one again. That one's just, he's kind of too much, isn't he?
A little too big?
I think so. He's really pretty, though.
Just right.
I would say that one's perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Okay. Well, thank you, tree, for what you're giving us. We will utilize you as best we can.
He's not going to get very big with that birch there anyway. Okay, do we need
better
the...
get the truck and the winch. We need the Super Duty.
Oh, I was thinking the bulldozer.
Oh, the bulldozer.
Yeah.
Perfect little Christmas tree. For Alaska Cut the Cord, our first tree in Alaska. I think it's beautiful. It's perfect. But
Perfect for us. They're about the right size.
I think it's fine.
Got a nice little flat spot here to shove up against the wall.
Yeah. Oh yeah? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So,
We have to put that stupid Las Vegas star on it.
yes, the Las Vegas star always goes on the tree. Stop it. You gonna drive? Put on your big girl panties and you can drive. Ready?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, all you gotta do, turn it till it starts. There you go. It's already in drive. Give it gas. Give it gas. Go. This has been the most beautiful day. We had 28 below on Monday, 26 below on Tuesday. It was, that stuff takes a lot out of you. Keeping the house warm, vehicles starting, that sort of thing. So this has been a great day. We have spent the whole day outside. either plowing snow and getting ready to go. So yeah, let's Phyllis has to get a tree up now. Let's see how that goes. How did that go? You didn't die? Why?
Because it seems a lot more lighter and more nimble than the red one we had.
Oh, it's way lighter. I can actually pick this up. That red one I couldn't. It's way lighter, but you got to remember with a two-stroke, it's commit or get. You can't just feather around and mess around with the clutch on it. You got to go. You're not gonna lose it. Oh, we made it. Now what do you do?
It's not perfect, but it's perfect for us.
It is. I think it's a nice little tree.
And it smells amazing.
Yes, indeed. Kind of like me, huh?
Yep.
And wait till we get the Las Vegas Star on that. I tell you what. What do you think, Blue? Yeah, we're bringing a little bit of nature right in the house, huh? Is that to your liking, doggy? Is it? You got the righty-tighty, lefty-loosey figured out?
Right hook, left hook.
Hi, Blue.
Okay.
How are you?
Oh,
There's a blue nose. You're a good doggy,
this
huh?
is one of the poplar
Oh, yeah.
thingies.
Oh, the cottonwoods.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot nicer base to add water to.
Yeah, this base, ironically, it looks, according to the box, like it's from 1967, and it has never been used. We got it for nothing. It's really cool. It's all metal. Yeah, better than those cheap plastic ones where the screws cross thread and move. So, yeah, pretty cool. It's even got a little pine cone on it. A tiny little pine cone here. Right here. Oh, it's a spruce tip.
Is it?
I think. Or no? No, that's on the actual tips. Well, maybe it is. Yeah. Seems a little crooked now. It leans about the same as the house.
So it's probably straight.
Yeah, it's probably straight. The house is crooked though. What you got, Blue? Got yourself a tennis ball?
I'm gonna...
Let's see. Oh. Are you ready? You ready? Good job, Blue. Oh, there we go. We're getting serious.
Good thing I did my hair today, huh?
What did you do to it?
Nothing.
Oh, that's what I thought. It looks a lot like that.
I know.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how worried I am about that.
Watch your nose, Blue. No, you're not helping me there, Blue. Hey, you're taking them with your nose. To get the torch going, at first I tried just a few little shavings on top. It wasn't quite enough, so I actually started a little bitty, fire just out of kindling on top, and then that'll get it going. And then that hole I cut in the bottom, that should let air come up through. And once this thing gets going, it is amazing. It puts off more fire than any campfire is gonna, and it burns for a absurdly long time. A lot of people cook on them, and you can absolutely do that. Once the torch itself is started, they'll put like 3 rocks on top or 3 nails to space their pot up off the top. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. You can even put it out and take it with you and light it again. A lot of people will pre-make them. There's about 4 different ways to make this. Sometimes they'll even just take a piece of wood and split it like 6 different ways, and then use wire to wire it together, and wait for it to take off, and it just burns down through the middle. It is far more efficient than a normal fire. So you can already see, I don't know if you can there though, but the center is starting to get going here. Yeah, the center down in there is starting to burn. Yeah, once you get the center to burn, it burns and burns and burns, and then it self-feeds itself the air. So yeah, kind of a cool way to spend a pretty darn good day. So we got to try out the snowmobile, ran that in the town, filled it up with fuel, took Phyllis for a ride. All seems good. It should, it's brand new. So yeah, and this is taking off. So I'm gonna go in for a little bit, see how she's doing on the Christmas tree, and we'll be back to check on this in a couple of moments.
We don't have a whole lot of decorations.
Well, we should have.
We've got all the Sydney made stuff.
Yeah.
And we've got a Doberman and a German Shepherd. And I've got.
What's that supposed to be?
It's a wreath made by Sydney.
Hmm.
And a stocking made by Sydney. And a snowflake.
And don't we have the little RV?
Oh, where's the little RV?
Yeah.
It's here somewhere. There's the other box of freshly caught roses.
That's sweet.
Oh, here's another Sydney.
The suspense is killing me.
I know.
You too?
Yeah.
No. That's good. Nice. 2010. 11 years ago. Yay. There you go, you got your tree up. I think I've had a great day.
Huh?
Yeah, it's been pretty enjoyable. Made a Swedish torch. We moved snow. Took out the sled for the first time. Got a Christmas tree out. Been a pretty good day.
You even went and had a beer?
Yeah. Took the sled down. Did some bar hopping to one bar.
Well, we hopped across the road to the bar.
Right. There's that. Yeah, and this Swedish torch will only get better as it burns.
It gets better with age.
Yes, this definitely does.
Kind of like you. Oh,
I can't get much better.
Wow.
What? What happened?
No ego whatsoever.
No eagles. But yeah.
What you got in your hand there?
This is made in Alaska. It's a biscotti. I don't know what that is. It's like frosting covered old bread. And I think they just made up that name to sell old bread. But it's kind of yummy. It's like a lemony, hard, bread.
Crunch it.
It's like a lemon flavored crouton with frosting on it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. You want a bite? Take a bite with your special lips. Wow.
Huh.
How is it? Why aren't you saying anything?
Because it feels like it's going to rip my mouth up.
Probably.